Hello there everyone. In this video I'm going to show you many different interval inversions. But first let me tell what inversions are in general. They are the rearrangement of notes within a musical structure. And for our intents and purposes, a musical structure is either an interval or a chord. In this video, I will show you inversions of intervals, and in a subsequent video, I will show you chord intervals. But suffice it to say, let's get started. And we have our good old C major friend to help with demonstrating this. I'm going to first give us a major second. Let me get my notes up here. C, and then a D. I'm going to label that accordingly as a major second. Now don't worry, that note will go away temporarily. There we are. So then, if an inversion, last I checked, is a rearrangement of those notes, then there's really only one other arrangement we could have those notes. C is below D in a major second, so we can try putting C on top of D. And in doing so, we actually create an inversion. This one we will label as a minor seventh. So when you invert an interval, you flip the quality as well as the number. Major and minor are opposites. In this case, the inverse of a second would be a seventh, because that is the distance from D up to C. That's 7 steps. Let's use another interval. I'm going to use, we'll keep C as the constant. I'm going to bring this up, or rather the next note I'm going to make an E. And in doing so, I create a major third. Let's put the C on top and see what we get this time. So we have E, and putting the C on top. So we know we need to flip the quality around. We have a minor interval. And then the distance from E up to C, that's a distance of 6. So there, now I have it. The inversion of a major third is a minor sixth. Let's demonstrate this with one more interval type. I'm going to give myself a perfect fourth. Oops. Oddly, this is not cooperating. Give me 1 second. Shift that over. Okay. Minor sixth. That's our perfect fourth. Just give me a chance to write this in. And then I'll show you what the inversion of this is. Because when it comes to a perfect interval, that actually is not inverted. You'll see why. F. And then we put the C on top of that. I apologize, this is a little bit out of place. Let me shift this over one more time. So the inversion of a perfect fourth is actually another perfect interval, but this time it is a fifth, right? The distance from F up to C. So let's recap. When you invert an interval, you need to change the quality to the opposite quality, and then you need to write the inverse number. In this case, oops, let me remove that note cursor. In this case, major's opposite is minor. The inverse of seconds is sevenths. Likewise, major, minor, those are opposites. The inverse of a third is a sixth. However, when it comes to perfect intervals, there is no opposite of perfect. However, the inverse of a fourth is a fifth. And this is all true for any type of interval you will encounter. And that is interval inversion. If you have any comments or questions on this, as always, feel free to get in touch at any time. Music be with you.